Auschwitz, the Nazi death camp where more than 1 million people, mainly Jews, were murdered. People with families and friends. Ordinary people robbed of their future. Each had their own unique story of how they came to be at Auschwitz. Only a minority survived. And today, decades later, very few can explain what happened there, as witness to its human terror. Kitty Hart Martin was 17 years old when she arrived at Auschwitz-Birkenau in April 1943. Now she travels back one last time to answer the questions of a new generation.
My name is Kitty Hart Moxon, and I'm a Holocaust survivor.
Designed as a factory of death, no one was intended to survive, let alone describe its inhumanity to a world not yet ready to listen.
No one wanted to know, no one wanted to hear what I had to say. But I made a commitment that people don't want to hear, but I'm going to make sure that they will. I've been here many times, but I really wanted to come with two girls who were my age when I was here. I want to show them the struggle for survival.
What were your first impressions of the camp?
There was just the most incredible mud, and then we saw like a glow in the distance. And soon when we got there, we saw ghost-like figures with shaved heads, staggering in tattered clothes, with great big eyes, screaming in all languages and being beaten. And we thought, my God, this was going to happen to us.
I've known Kitty since I was born. I've known about her story since I was little and sort of grown up with the influence of it. What did you first see when you got off the train?
Alsatian dogs. They were barking, trying to get at us.
And I wanted to try and understand her a bit better, how she coped with this condition and how she managed to survive for so long.
Are we walking into the women's camp now?
I met Kitty for the first time after the school talk she gave us, and I went up and asked some questions to her. And I'm just kind of nervous and excited because I want to see it from a different perspective that I may have seen it in class.
And you see these stumps? These are the chimneys of the wooden barracks.
What happened to you when you were in those formative years, age 13 to 16? It shapes you and your character for the whole of your life. Auschwitz is where my grandma feels she belongs, and it always calls her back.
Kitty Hart was one of the first survivors to tell her story. She gives us access to that experience with the power of her words. You have to treat what Kitty says almost like music. I hear what she says, and also try to listen to what she has left unsaid.
You see this crossroad? The crossroad was the crossroad to life or death.
The very fact that Kitty was an eyewitness and can say, this is what I saw, actually ensures that it cannot be denied, that the intentionality of the perpetrators is clear, and that it's indisputable that what she saw is what happened.
And as you walked, you got stuck in this mud, and all these people were falling around in the mud.
You cannot stand there and simply say, this is okay. This should never have happened. It should never have existed. And as a human being, thinking about the experience of others, you just realise this is no place for anybody to have ever been.
Just prior to invasion, my father decided we've got to get out. My brother fled with his friends to the Russian side. They were asked to join the army, the Polish army, within a Russian unit, and eventually was killed in the Battle of Stalingrad. So my father, my mother, and my grandmother, we got on the last train. The train just took us to Lublin, and that's where everyone was thrown out, and that's where we landed up. And we were taken to a part of the town which became the Lublin ghetto.
It wasn't possible to survive in Poland as a Jewish person without relying on somebody else. So Kitty's mother, in a time of crisis, what does she do? She starts teaching English to people. In doing that, she creates a relationship with the priest.
The priest told my mother, if you come to a point where there's no way out, just come and I'll see what I can do.
The priest then is able to help and puts his life on the line to provide them documents to get them out.
We had to part from my father. The priest said no way could we survive, all three of us together. My father was to go and work in this sawmill somewhere, we didn't know where, and my mother and I, we were to go into the center of Lublin. Why? Because they were rounding up the Polish population as well. And when they sorted them out, they took them to work in factories in Germany. And the priest said, that's what we've got to do. We're going to get out of the country and mix with this transport and get into Germany. And they actually checked documents, but our documents were in order, you see. And before my mother and I collected our thoughts, we were in the train. And landed up far, far inside Germany.
It was very difficult for Jews to be able to hide within the Polish population because of small cultural and linguistic things such as accents could creep in and change the perception of you as being truly a Polish citizen.
Well, what happened was, because they suspected us, one of them reported us to the authorities. And that was our downfall.
Kitty was arrested for illegal entry into Germany as Leokadia Dobszynska and sent for interrogation. The Nazis wanted to know the source of their false documents.
The irony of the Nazis was they could create death camps and murder Jews with impunity, but if somebody broke a law, they had to go through the penal system, which was complete nonsense because they could have simply deported them to Auschwitz as Jews. But because the legal system didn't allow it, they eventually were deported to Auschwitz with a death penalty for immigration charges.
So we were told we were going to be executed by firing squad. There was a brick wall, and we had to face the wall with our arms up like that, standing facing the wall. And then there was a huge explosion. And I thought, God, I haven't been hit. There was a great laughter. They said, oh no, we're not going to kill you. What's going to happen? We're going to commute your death sentence to life imprisonment in Auschwitz, and we're going to hand you over to the camp. They'll find out where these documents came from. So we were in a train that was specially converted to transport prisoners. And we traveled 48 hours standing before we arrived in Auschwitz. Well, we had absolutely no idea where we were. It was dark.
What did you first see when you got off the train?
Well, the thing opened up, and you heard an awful lot of noise.
Were you scared?
Well, we were scared of the dogs, and then the great big women with whips, and they were whipping everyone and urging everyone to run, everything at running pace. Suddenly, there was a weird kind of stench, and the closer we got, the worse the stench became. My mother said, what a curious place there. Can you smell? Can you smell roasting meat? I said, yes, I can. She said, do you think they're roasting chickens here this time of the night? I said, I don't know.
Kitty and her mother were sent to Birkenau, the largest of the 44 camps in the Auschwitz system, where they were processed and sent to quarantine.
When did you first stay in a wooden barrack?
Well, this was a quarantine. Okay, so the first night we were pushed into here.
Did you find somewhere to sleep?
Well, we squeezed her hand, and she said, you know, you're going to come out. And the next thing that happened, whistles blew suddenly. It was still dark. And everybody was saying, out. And because this was quarantine, we didn't know.
Yeah.
And I shook this woman, you know. Yeah. And she didn't move. And I said to my mother, she's cold, she's dead. And I said, you know, you're cold and I'm cold. We need to strip her. And we need to have everything she's got.
Surviving Auschwitz was virtually impossible. And there was certainly no way you could say, if you did this, then this would happen. It was a matter of
luck and chance of being in the right